everybody, and welcome to week 7, day 5. So we've been doing so many long vowels, and we've been practicing that long vowel silent E pattern, and we have been doing that with long U, with cube, long A, like train or made, as our word was. Long I, silent E, like 5. Long O, silent E, like home. And long E has the double E pattern, the smiley E's, like we see in the word see. And E with a silent E at the end, like in Pete. So we've been doing a lot of long vowels. We wanted to throw in a little reading book with short vowels, and this one was so funny. This one is a really funny story, and so we wanted to review and be sure we had practice with those short sounds. So these are going to be short sounds in this book. Okay, so let's remember what the short sounds are. What is the short sound for A? Ah, eh, I, ah, and seems to be missing, but letter U says and letter U jumped off the table. But you know letter U says Okay, so here's the story. Let's read it together. Dan had 10 kids. Dan had 10 kids. Oh my goodness. He has his hands full. He has a lot of kids. Let's see what happens to Dan. Dan fed his 10 kids. Oh my goodness. Somebody has a spilled bowl. Somebody's climbing on Dan. He fed his 10 kids, though. That would be a big job. He set his 10 kids on the bed. Oh my goodness, he's going to try to get them to go to sleep. They are still playing, have an argument over bear. Somebody is playing hide and seek, playing with a pillow. Oh my goodness. This looks like Dan's, maybe his wife, let Dan nap. So she's telling all the kids, shh, you need to be quiet now. Dan is tired from that big day. And I imagine that all of us would be very tired. Read this story to someone in your family, and I bet they will find it funny also. So that's a good practice reading for you. Now, you remember when we did addition, we saw this vocabulary card for the plus sign, and that is a straight line down and across. Means the word plus. So when you read a plus, it's 4. When you see this, you read it as plus. 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is what our math page is all about today. It's all about using the plus sign or the plus symbol. A symbol is just something that stands for something else. So in this, we're going to be tracing that plus sign in our first equation, our first math sentence. We need to count the dogs in the first group. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to write the number 3. I'm going to write it in blue. You write it with your regular pencil. We always do our math in regular pencil. 3 plus, I'm going to say plus when I do that so I know what that means. 3 plus, we need to know how many dogs are in the second group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3 plus 4 is, did anybody count and see how many there are? Yes, 7. Good job. 3 plus 4 is 7. Make sure you're reading that symbol as plus. Don't read it as and, okay? We're reading it as plus. We use our math words when we're doing math, right? Okay, so here's our plus sign practice again. Here it is. We're going to make sure we trace that plus. Each time we do, we say plus. We have 1 bear on a swing, 2 bears on the monkey bars. So 1 plus 2. Now we're going to join those groups and put a big circle around them if you want to remind yourself we are joining both groups. We want to know how many bears are on the playground. 1, 2, 3. 3 in all. So we trace the number 3. Here we go. Oh, 2 bears on the teeter-totter. 1, 2. That's funny. They have bears on their playground just like we did yesterday or on Wednesday. 2 bears, 1, 2, plus 2 more bears on the other side of the teeter-totter. 2 is how many bears in all? How many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, back. Pick up your pencil, down some more. Please do not make that 4 that goes up and over like that. It gets messy and it starts to look like something else. So we always make our 4s like this. Not like that. All right, let's figure out the next one. What are these bears doing? There are bears playing ball. How many? Did you say 2? Good job. And what do we say when we get to this symbol? Plus, that's right. And how many bears are running? 1, 2, 3. So 3 bears are running. 2 plus 3, read that sentence with me. 2 plus 3 is how many altogether? Did anybody count? 5. Good job. Not too difficult. These are little numbers, but it's just practice for you so that when you get to bigger numbers, you understand what it is you're doing when you do plus. Okay? All right, on my own, and I am going to let you do this on your own because I think you can do this page without me. Just be sure when you read the numbers that you say plus. When you do trace that plus sign, say the word plus. All right, on the back. We want to count the cupcakes and we want to write how many cupcakes there are. Just cupcakes now. We're going to write how many there are on this line, okay? This is our problem solving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 cupcakes on the table, okay? We're going to join another group of cupcakes. We're going to draw cupcakes. We're going to join them with plus, and we can draw any number of cupcakes we want, but it has to be less than 6. So we could draw 5 or 4 or 3 or 2, whatever we choose. The number cannot be bigger than 6. So I am going to choose 4. And I'm just going to make my cupcakes with a little scoop on top and then a square below. Or you can make a little square and then do your scoop. And that way your scoop can be any size you want. I'm going to do 4 cupcakes. You can do 5. You can do 3. You can do however many you want. Now I'm going to write a number for how many cupcakes I drew and I brought to the table. And I did 4. You'll write whatever number you used. Then I'm going to read my sentence. 5 plus 4 is, I need to know how many cupcakes there are all together. How many kids are going to get cupcakes at this party? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 5 plus 4 is 9 in all, or 9 all together. So easy peasy. Try to make up one of your own addition stories. Miss Lisa and Mrs. Rubel made up some addition stories in our Zoom meetings. You could make one up for yourself and share it with a friend or share it with us on a Zoom meeting. That would be so awesome. If you make up an addition story and draw a picture of it, we would love for you to share that on Zoom. All right, everybody, that's it for today. I will see you next time.